Confucius, known as Kong Fuzi or Kongzi, was born in 551 BCE in the state of Lu, in present-day China. He was born into a poor family after the early death of his father, which forced him to grow up facing hardship and responsibility at a young age. These early struggles deeply shaped his thinking about morality, discipline, and social harmony. From childhood, Confucius showed a strong love for learning, history, and ethical behavior. As a young man, Confucius worked in minor government jobs while continuing his education. He believed that education should not be limited to the rich or powerful. This idea was revolutionary for his time. Confucius became one of the first teachers in history to offer education to anyone willing to learn, regardless of social class. His classroom focused on character, wisdom, and personal improvement rather than wealth or status. Confucius lived during a time of political chaos, corruption, and constant warfare between states. He believed society was collapsing because people had forgotten moral values. Instead of promoting violence or rebellion, Confucius taught that a strong society begins with good character. He emphasized respect for parents, loyalty to leaders, honesty, kindness, and self-discipline. According to Confucius, if individuals become morally upright, society will naturally become peaceful. One of Confucius's most famous teachings is the idea of ren, meaning humaneness or compassion. He taught that people should treat others with empathy and respect. His version of the Golden Rule stated, "Do not do to others what you do not want done to yourself." This simple but powerful principle became a foundation of ethical thinking across East Asia and later influenced the entire world. Despite his wisdom, Confucius struggled to gain political power. He traveled from state to state, advising rulers on how to govern with justice and morality. Most leaders admired his ideas, but were unwilling to fully implement them. Disappointed yet determined, Confucius returned to teaching, believing changing hearts was more important than holding office. In his later years, Confucius focused on preserving ancient texts and educating students. He believed history was a guide for moral living. His students carefully recorded his teachings, which later became known as the Analects. These writings preserved his thoughts on leadership, ethics, family, education, and personal conduct. Confucius passed away in 479 BCE, believing he had failed to change the world. However, history proved otherwise. After his death, his ideas spread throughout China, Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. Confucianism became the backbone of Asian education systems, government ethics, and family structures for more than 2,000 years. Confucius did not claim to be a prophet or divine figure. Instead, he presented himself as a teacher and moral guide. His philosophy emphasized responsibility, respect, and balance in all aspects of life. Even today, his teachings are studied in schools, universities, and leadership programs around the world. Confucius's legacy is timeless. In a modern world struggling with conflict, division, and moral confusion, his message remains relevant. True greatness comes from character, wisdom, and compassion. Confucius stands as a world legend whose ideas continue to guide humanity toward harmony and ethical living.